Have you ever gone to bed exhausted, turned off the lights, and suddenly your brain decides now is the perfect time to talk? You replay conversations. You imagine scenarios that never happened. You analyze what you said and what you should have said. You tell yourself, enough, I'll think about this tomorrow. But your mind doesn't listen. And sooner or later, the question shows up, the one that hurts more than the lack of sleep. Why can't I just stop thinking? A lot of people believe overthinking means something is wrong with them, that it's a lack of discipline, that it's anxiety they should be able to control, or worse, that it's mental weakness. But what if that's not true? What if overthinking isn't a flaw, but a system that learned to protect you a little too well? In this video, we're going to look at what's really happening in your brain when you can't shut it off, why some people are more prone to overthinking than others, and how to start working with your mind instead of fighting it.
Overthinking isn't excessive thinking, it's excessive vigilance. Your mind isn't spinning randomly, it's scanning for safety. Imagine a night security guard. Their job is to detect threats before they happen. Now imagine that guard never clocks out and starts seeing potential danger everywhere. That's overthinking. Not a weak mind, a hyper-responsible one. Your brain learned that staying alert was safer than relaxing, that anticipating problems was better than being caught off guard. So when things are uncertain, socially, emotionally, or mentally, your mind stays on, not to torture you, but to protect you.
Here's what's happening inside your brain. First, the amygdala, your threat detector. The amygdala doesn't reason, it reacts. In people who overthink, it's often more sensitive. It interprets uncertainty as danger, ambiguity as risk, silence as rejection. Not because it's broken, but because it learned that vigilance equals safety. Then the prefrontal cortex steps in, the logical, problem-solving part of your brain. It tries to help by analyzing, replaying, simulating outcomes. But the prefrontal cortex wasn't designed to run non-stop. When it's overloaded, thoughts become repetitive. You circle the same ideas without resolution. That's why it feels like you're thinking constantly, but not moving forward. This isn't low intelligence, it's mental fatigue.
Here's where the loop forms. You feel an uncomfortable emotion. Your mind tries to solve it by thinking. Thinking keeps your nervous system activated. That activation gives your mind more material to analyze, over and over again. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline, mental gasoline. And underneath it all is a powerful belief. If I think long enough, I'll fix it. Many overthinkers grew up being responsible, anticipating problems, holding things together. So the brain learned a rule. If I stop thinking, something bad will happen. But here's the truth. Some problems cannot be solved by thinking. They require regulation, not analysis.
The first shift is simple but powerful. Stop arguing with your thoughts. Instead of saying, "Stop thinking," try this. "Thank you, mind. I see you're trying to protect me." This lowers internal threat, and when threat decreases, mental noise follows. Second, move from the brain to the body. Overthinking lives in the head, but it's sustained by the nervous system. Exhale longer than you inhale. Plant your feet on the ground. Name what you can see, hear, and feel. This isn't distraction, it's regulation. Third, learn the difference between thinking and rumination. Ask yourself, is this leading to a clear action, or is it looping? If there's no action available, it's not reflection, it's rumination. And rumination ends with safety, not more thinking.
One important note. If you have ADHD, anxiety, high sensitivity, or a history of trauma, your nervous system may activate more easily. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you need tailored strategies, and sometimes support. Now, hear this clearly.
You are not too much. You are not difficult. You are not weak. You have a mind that perceives deeply. The issue isn't depth, it's learning how to regulate it. So the next time your mind won't shut off, instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" ask this: "What is my mind trying to protect me from right now?" That question changes everything. If this video resonated with you, watch the next video on the psychology of people who feel everything more deeply. You don't need fixing, you need understanding.